The Options Matrix tool is a set of Excel spreadsheets that we developed here at Cornell University. My colleague Gary Thompson and I designed them to help you think systematically about making decision choices. We begin by looking at the instructions. The tab that gives you the instructions tries to describe in 5 simple steps the way in which you can begin creating an analysis of possible decision options. You begin by thinking about the options or the choices you're considering, and you write those down. You should probably identify at least 2 options and perhaps not more than 5 options. You could go up and select more options, and again just simply enter the option that you have in mind, but I'm going to stick to 2 options in this case just to keep it simple for us. I sometimes like to include the status quo, or the existing way in which we're doing something, as a viable option. After you've done that, you should move to the criteria that are most important for evaluating each of your options. I've listed a total of 6 criteria here, from growth and profit or return on investment to a strong culture, staffing and training options. So any options that you've identified, you want to create criteria that you think are essential to assessing that option. Then, because not all criteria are created equally, you want to weight each of your criteria, and they need to sum to 100. I've already done that, but if you're off, you can see that your total in this case is 98, and we'd want to fix that by making sure that we had the right values in each of our criteria, so they summed to 100. We could at any time remove either an option, insert a new option, or remove a criteria, or insert a new criteria. Once we've completely populated this particular sheet in our Excel spreadsheet, we click to Results, and we're almost done. The Results spreadsheet, in this case, shows us our 2 options and color codes the weighted response for each of our criteria. You can also see over on the far right an overall score. Neither one of these options has a particularly strong overall score based on the value out of 100. We've also ranked it, given our second option, a higher ranking, although again you can see that the actual score is relatively close to the first option. If you'll direct your attention to the very far right on our Results tab, you see potential problems. Our first option, to enter emerging markets, says that we have below the minimum desired score for growth. In order to figure out where that came from, let's go back to the Options and Criteria tab. And you can see there's a place where you can enter a minimum desired score. We've entered a minimum desired score of 4, but we've then evaluated the first option with a score of 3. And that's what has allowed us to produce that warning. What that means is that on the growth criteria, this particular option we've ranked to be unfavorable relative to our minimum desired score. Back to results. In summary, we hope that this options tool allows you the opportunity to systematically explore various options to possible strategic choices that you're making. It's a simple and easy tool. It allows you to weight criteria, to think thoughtfully about options, and then to see the outcome and adjust your thinking. I hope you enjoy the tool.